Hello fellow knobheads and beat people. I'm George, the GentlemanRocker, and this is my birthday. Well, at least the day you can watch this, the day I put this online is my birthday. And after my birthday, I have 4 days of vacation, so I prepared some videos to have a constant flow of videos on this channel. And this is why I'm wearing a gray shirt with Totoro on it, and later will be wearing a black shirt. Because in the last Sound Lab, I talked about my equipment and what I want to use it for and why I'm shaping my setup the way I do. And it was really too long, so I cut that out and do this video with this portion of the former one. So I will switch or cut to my black t-shirt wearing self from last week. So I started making music with hardware with the Roland MC303, which was a groove box, end of the 90s. And there you had everything in this small package: drums, a lot of sounds, effects and stuff, sequencer, all in one package. And then I switched over to making music with computer. I used Buzz. It's a tracker-like engine where you have sound generators, effect generators, and you can route the effects and stuff like that. And after that I started using reverbs and worked with that a lot. Yeah, and then it started to more and more dive into this DAW working, which took away a lot of the flexibility that the 303 gave me. I never used the song mode on it. I just basically made some patterns and then jammed with it. And this is what I want to do with my hardware setup, with my jam kit. And right now I have the circuit, which will be the bass hub around it. And I get the TB03 as a baseline synth, as it has its own sequencer. It can run in sync with the circuit without being played by the circuit. Then I get the kick, which I also set in my jack of the kick. I will get it to have a very versatile kick/bass sound. And I will do a custom sample kit with some analog sounding drums for my circuit. I will play the Streichfett for all the string soundy stuff. And I'm really thinking about getting the Future Sounds Pava for this more analog patty sound, and as a lead synth, as you can take a few of the voices for one sound and use the others for others. And I also will finally, I'm waiting a really long time for it, get my oval, hopefully this year, before Christmas. Fingers crossed. And this will be my solo instrument, which will probably play the Pava, possibly. If not, I really like a very cool app which is called Musik, which is a percussion synthesizer. Which is really cool, as you can sculpt the sounds, and you also have a very organic sound when you play more than one note, so it's also polyphonic and the sounds kind of play with each other, so it sounds really cool. This will be probably used a lot with the oval, just for playing oval or hang drum like sounds. Yeah, and then I'm thinking about getting another sequencer, but right now I don't really know if I want another sequencer with another workflow than the Circuit. So I'm really hoping there will be a like pro version of the Circuit with more sounds / sequencers. If not, I'll probably get another Circuit just to sequence the power and have some more drum channels. We have to see. Yeah, this will be my jam kit. Then I have a song kit. This is where I do real songwriting. I have this package already and I use it. It's the iPad Pro running Korg Gadget. I will get Steinberg Cubases to record the stuff into that is not gadgets. So I have some audio units that I use and I build my song really with song structure, everything really DAW-like, and export it to audio tracks, import them in Cubases, and I will just add the audio units to it that I want to add to give it another sound that I can't get in Gadget. So there will be some sounds that are just there for me to hear where the melody will lay, and I will export them as MIDI files, and these MIDI files will play the other synths. And I have the Korg Nano Key Studio to play melodies in and maybe some changes on the knobs. And I'll probably get the Nano Control Studio later on to mix it up a little bit. I need to confirm that it works with Cubases also. That's what I'm looking into right now. But this is my song kit where I do everything inside of the iPad. And I probably get a mastering software or audio unit thing to make it complete. So no computer there also. Then I have a little fun kit just to play with. I call it my experimental kit, and I have a lot of this stuff already. It's the Korg SQ1, which is a little sequencer which has 16 steps or 2 lines of 8 steps, which happen to have Volker sync, so I can sync my pocket operators to it. So I have the pocket operator 12, the rhythm one, which has really cool drum sounds, really punchy, and yeah, kind of digital but cool drum sounds. I have the PO20 Arcade, which gives me this complete package of very chiptune but cool sounds with the chord progressions and the effects that you can do, which is really cool to live play. And as we're speaking of live playing, I have the robot, the PO28, which I basically don't use as a sequencer but as a live playing device. So this 3 will be synced to the SQ1, and the SQ1 will play my Leaf Audio noise to brain adapter. It's a chiptune digital synth, which is Eurorack control voltage compatible, so I can use the control voltage from the SQ1 to play it. And I have a monotone delay that I will mod someday to get CV and gate in, so I can play it with the SQ1. But this will be my little, it's like my traveling kit. I'm trying to build a small wooden box where I put the SQ1 in at the bottom, the pocket operators on top, and I'll have places to mount the monotron and the noise to brain adapter to it, but I can take them off and put them into it. I'm working on this. It's a work in progress, woodworking work in progress. But right now I'm planning the setup, and I want it to be internally wired, so I have this box, open it up and can start playing. That's the idea. So these are my 3 kits, and as you see, they're all very specific to one kind of making music. So this songwriting stuff sounds different from my live jamming stuff, as I tend to go into it with a complete other mindset. They tend to dive to be more alike, but you can definitely hear what's live played or jammed and what's programmed. They're very different kind of beasts. The base idea is mostly the same, but they're different. So I hope now, hello, I'm the gray t-shirt wearing one again, and I hope you now have an idea why I'm liking some instruments and really have a problem with others that are not really problems with the instrument itself, but the way I use it. So yeah, I hope in the next check-off videos you will have a better understanding where I'm going with my setup, with my music making progress, and can better understand my ideas behind my words. So if you like this video, click the subscribe button, maybe drop some likes on it, and check in next time. I'm George, the Gentleman Rocker, and I'll see you later.